We're over in Grand Junction. We have the draw of the Colorado National Monument, but as the crow flies, we're about 12 miles or so from Palisade, which is sort of the heart of the winemaking here.
Two Rivers Winery and Chateau is a family-operated boutique winery, offering wine of the noble varieties.
What makes Colorado unique is the altitude, and the grapes here in Colorado are primarily grown between 4,000 and 7,000 feet elevation. For Colorado, that's actually kind of low, but globally speaking, it's some of the highest altitude grape growing that there is. And so that causes us to have some challenges from the standpoint of we don't have as long of a growing season. So there are certain varieties that can be very difficult here just because they need more days with degree heat. Zinfandel would be an example of that. However, there are growers that are giving that a go and making some nice wines with it too.
There is risk to growing at such an altitude. There's also reward.
What makes Colorado a good wine growing area is the fact that we have really warm days and cool nights, and that's a big key for growing grapes. It allows you to get good sugar development in your wine so that you can get good flavor development and fruit concentration. But it slows all of that down at night, and that locks in the acidity, and that's a key part of winemaking. That's what gives you the complexity and the zip on the palate when you drink a wine.
Two Rivers has been awarded 140 different international awards since they began in 1999. So maybe it makes sense to stick around their grounds to take in all they have to offer.
So we decided to make it more of a destination facility, and so not only do we grow grapes here and have a full production winemaking facility producing between 12 and 14,000 cases a year. We also have a 10-room bed and breakfast and event center. We even have groups of people that sometimes come out and book all 10 of our rooms and have their own kind of private wine tasting experience that we walk them through in terms of how to taste wine.
The Witham family hopes to grow their business throughout the years, taking their fine wine to new markets both near and far. But they'll always call this area, this beautiful valley, home.
I think that sometimes because we're so far west, it's often a place where people are passing through because they're headed to Moab or Vegas or Arizona. But there's some pretty neat things when you stop and kick the tires around this area, some real hidden gems in this valley.